So I've just made my website and I want to know where to go from here. I look around and I figure to start with I'm going to change my picture. So how do I do that? First, go up to the top of your web page and select More Actions in the upper right hand corner. Scroll down to the bottom where it says Manage Site and select it. That takes you to this page. However, down on the left side, there are lots of options here, and you will want to select Site Layout. Here you see this is your site's layout. There's a header that tells what the title of your blog. There's a sidebar with things like your navigation bar, another text box, another navigation box, things like that. But there's also, on the right side of the screen, is your content. That's where your student info is, your word of the day, your homework assignments, recent announcements in your classroom. To make this more visible to you, I will do it a side by side. Here's a side by side layout of the layout here as well as your actual blog. Here is our header. Our header is right here. And you see this is our header. This is this area. The sidebar with all the navigation and text boxes and more navigation is all right here along the left side of your screen. Here's a navigation bar with different hyperlinks. Hyperlinks being a link that takes you to another web page. Here's a text box that has a picture. Here's another navigation bar that takes you to other useful links. A poll box. They're all here, you can see. And then here's my page content. That's things like my student of the month here, word of the week, recent announcements, homework assignments. But what I'm concerned with when I'm changing my picture from my front page is this sidebar. I see here, right here, that I have a navigation bar and I have another navigation bar. I have a text bar and then I have a text bar here. So I know that in order to change this text box, I need to edit this text box here. It is the second one. So how I do that is I select Edit, and you left click Edit in this text box. And here's my picture. In order to change this, there are two ways that you can change your picture. First, I want to select my picture and delete it because that's not me. And then I can insert my own picture one of two ways. Go to the upper left-hand corner of this dialog box, select Insert, and select Image. That brings you to this image box. If I want to upload an image from my computer, I can go down to this box down here that says Browse and select Browse. And that brings up my own computer's library. At which point I can search through my pictures to find a picture that I like. I want to select this picture, so I double click, or I can select and select Open. It says that it's uploading my image, and I see it right here, so I'm going to select my image and select OK. I see here that my image is way too large, so what I want to do is I want to select my image, and this box down at the bottom will appear. This has things that are a quick change. So for instance, that has the alignment where it sits on the screen. There's left align, center align, and right align. But I want to deal with the size. It can be, right now it's set at original. You can set it at large, which is still too large, I believe. Medium, which I think is a little bit too big because I know that on my original frame, or on my original website, it's not a very large text box. So I'm going to select small. And then I want to center it. So I'm going to go to Align and click Center. And click off of my picture. Another way to select a picture is to use a website that you already have a picture on. So in order to do that, you select the picture that you don't want and delete it. Then you can go up to Insert again, select Insert, and select Image. And you select this time web address or URL. Now, This is asking for an image URL. Image URLs are different from regular URLs. So I will navigate you to how to find an image URL. I want to open a website that I know has a picture of me that I want to use. So I'm going to open it here. It can be any website. And I want to use this picture here. The way that you get this picture, because it's currently on your website URL, is you select the image by right-clicking on the image and a drop-down box will appear. You want to select View Image at the top. And here's my picture. You know that this is a JPG file. If it says .jpg, that means that it is an image URL. You want to select the entire URL, go over to Edit, drop down that box and select Copy. Then go back to the website that we are editing, your blog. Put your cursor in the image URL by clicking in the box, select Edit, and select Paste. And that pastes the URL to your image in that box. Then select OK. But it's too large, so I can click on the picture, and here is my box that changes the size. I want it small, and I want it centered. While I'm in this box, I can also edit the text that's in this box. And so I am Miss Smith, so I'm just going to delete the M, or the R, but you can change it to whatever your name is. And select OK. So I have edited that, but before I navigate away, I'm going to save my changes here. I know it has been saved. I can see it right here. And then select Return to Site. And here's my picture. That's me.